my beauties, I hope I've caught you all well. I'm gonna be treating you guys. This is kind of new for me as well, so because obviously I'm used to doing this in private readings, but I'm actually going to attempt to do something a little bit new for my YouTube subscribers while I've got a spare half an hour. So yes, I thought I'd try something a little bit new. So what we're going to be doing is spiritually and psychically intuitive readings that are not so much, they are aimed at specific people, but obviously I'm going in blind. So we're going to be delivering a few messages. Some names may crop up, some zodiac signs may crop up, but we're not doing this for any zodiac sign in particular. I'm just doing this, like I said before, going in blind. So let's see how we go with this. So yes, I'm using my regular tarot decks. I'm sort of giving the Gilded Tarot a bit of a step back for today. So I'm just using my Rider-Waite, and I'm also using my Romance Angels should there be messages concerning love. So these are not, this is not specific to love, but obviously if we get those kind of messages, then yes, I'll deliver those to the right person. So you know, if you're sort of in a situation that fits the bill, then yes, these messages will be for you. We'll give a circumstance and we'll give a message. So I'm going to start. So then, I'm bringing Thomas and Angela in. Are you guys with me? Fantastic, they're here. Fantastic. So yes, they're the ones that are running the show today. I'm excited. So, Thomas and Angela, can you help me deliver some spiritual, psychic messages to some of my subscribers and viewers, please, today? Can we please have some psychic messages, intuitive messages, spiritual messages for some of my subscribers today? Yeah, so this is sort of a trial thing. If it goes well, then I am more than happy to do this every week. So obviously if you guys like what I'm offering today, then yeah, I can make it a regular thing. Alright, spiritual messages, psychic messages for those who watch my channel. Okay. Got some interesting cards coming out, you guys, and I just heard the name Jessica. I'm wondering if this is for one of my subscribers who's watching this, called Jessica. So, any names that do come forward, I will pop them in the description, so it's a little bit easier to sort of check if there is a message for you. Right. Can we have a look at the message now, please? What's this involving? Sorry you guys, I just don't want to sort of throw cards out until it feels ready. Like I say, Thomas and Angela are running the show today, so right. Oh, lovely. Okay, I've got a few right, so whichever lady out there who may watch this who's called Jessica, I've got someone being involved with possible Leo, possible Cancer, possible Taurus. I've not actually got any court cards that have come out. These are just major arcana that I'm going off here. But the actual sort of situation that's going on at the moment is really, really interesting, sweetheart, because it seems like whoever this is for, refusing to walk away from a situation that you're emotionally attached to. You know full well something's missing, but you are point blank refusing to walk away from it. You are so set on getting your new beginning and your second chance here, okay, to actually address something. It's almost like there's some unfinished business going on that you want to talk about. It could involve money, could involve a job. I'm wondering if this is to do with work. It's like no matter what work throwing at you, you point blank refusing to walk away from it. Could be relationship as well that has been. I'm being told it's a bit of both. So, but whatever it is, the thing is, you're not walking away from it because you're so set on this second chance, this new beginning. It's at the forefront of your mind. It's like you can feel it brewing, you can feel it coming. The only thing I will say is completion is still being delayed, and it's being delayed for a reason, and I'm about to tell you what that reason is, sweetheart. I've got here, this is the actual message now. The Eight of Wands and strength. So right here what I'm saying is you're being given the strength to actually talk about what it is that's sort of keeping you stuck there. Or maybe this is sort of strength to face up to reality and actually take action, because the Wands are all about actions. So yes, this is pure and simple, speak your truth. You're being given the strength here, okay, to actually put your point across, say what you need to say. If this is a relationship that we're talking about here that you are refusing to walk away from, there needs to be changes, and it looks like you're going to be voicing those changes. You're going to be having the strength to deal with it, and it all comes from a place of love, which is really nice and sweet. The last message I've got for you, sweetheart, whoever you may be, I've got the Moon and the Hierophant. So what's not actually being revealed to you at the moment, you may find out that this may actually take a turn for the better. You may be offered something a little bit more traditional, a little bit more stable, okay, something a bit more committed, whatever that may be. If this is sort of a work maybe scenario like an apprenticeship, maybe you've only just started in the last year or two, but you know something's not quite right, something's missing emotionally, but you're refusing to walk away from it, you're not a quitter. This could be an offering for something, you know, they've actually seen that you stuck it out, they've seen that you might not entirely like it, but they've seen that you're sticking it out, which is a really, really good thing, okay. But obviously this is yet to be revealed, so this is something you may find out. Basically what I'm saying is hard work's going to bear fruit, and that includes your relationship as well, if that is obviously for a relationship that we're talking about here. Like I said before, the signs that I picked up on here were Leo, Cancer and Taurus, and the name that I picked up on was Jessica. Okay, let's move on. So I will throw you a romance angel, my sweetheart, before I love and leave you, whoever you may be. So, romance angel for Jessica. Oh, wow. We've got the soulmate card. So this is like soul connection with the job, or if it is a relationship that we're talking about here, I did hear that it could involve both, then yes, this is a soulmate connection to the person that you really are fighting for. In other words, I think what you're being told here is don't quite give up yet, because that emotional connection may sort of come with time. So I think what it's saying is give something a go. Okay, so let's move on. So next psychic spiritually tuned message, please, for one of my subscribers, for somebody that actually watches the channel and may watch this video. Some more psychic spiritually intuitively guided messages. Let's take a look, you guys. Okay. I really do like this frame. It's a little bit different. Something new into it. Obviously, I've tried these sort of frames before on my actual videos and they've not really sort of played out as well as I'd wanted. This sort of met the screen too small so you can't see the actual cards on the table, so but I think for things like this it's quite nice. Do you know, I actually just got shown an image of, not sure why, I got shown an image of the Queen. The Queen of England. I'm wondering if there might be, this message is for someone out there who is called Elizabeth. That might be where Spirit was getting at. I know sometimes, like, longer names or, you know, because obviously the in here struggles to pick up lots and lots of sort of letters, information all at once, so maybe that was just their way of telling me it's for someone called Elizabeth. They do that sometimes. Liz, Elizabeth, Liz, Lizzy. I think this one's for you, whoever you may be. Let's have a look at the actual message for this person. This reading actually started off a little bit confusing, really. Whoever this Liz is, they are dealing with either water sign or fire sign. And what I'm actually seeing here is a couple that's butting heads. Might not necessarily be a couple, you might just be dating, but you're butting heads. One's not prepared to go with the other. It's a bit silly, really. But I'm actually seeing either fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Let me have a look. So basically what I've got here is someone's actually sort of had to heal over a fire sign not doing what they said they were going to do. I'm seeing broken promises. I'm seeing things not being able to get off the ground. Whether this be in the now or in the past. It's sort of really sort of pathetic energy, if I'm perfectly honest, whoever this fire sign here is. They had every opportunity to sort of continue on this path into a relationship, and it just sort of never got there. So this is something that you've had to heal from. And the thing is, I have got the 10 of Swords. So with this, healing may have brought about a bit of idleness, where you've not wanted to go out, you've not wanted to see friends, you've not wanted to sort of put yourself out there, as well, is what I'm sensing with this. The message here, though, is put yourself out there. Okay, now's the time to sort of just get out there. Spent far too long sat indoors not doing anything. I understand it's because you've had to heal, but I think it all boils down to you having to sort of wait for a love offer, possibly from a water sign, or you're the water sign that has sort of made you your offer of love and you're hearing nothing back. Someone's definitely, I would say rejected, really, sort of with the cards that I'm looking at here. Either rejected or it's like rejected by proxy, like they've just never sort of given you a reply, is what I'm seeing there. The actual message for you, though, is release the burden. Again, we have another 10. We have a 10 on top of a 10. Release the burden. End this cycle. The Wheel of Fortune talks about ending cycles. The sooner that you end this cycle, the sooner that something better can begin, and your run of luck's going to change for the better. Whenever I see the Wheel of Fortune, things have been shit and drab in the past. This is the past. Sorry, this is the past. This is the wheel. It needs to turn. The cycle needs to end. You need to be jumping now out of one cycle and into another. That's what this card is all about. Your luck is going to change for the better the sooner that you accept a loss here. So, I do have the Queen of Wands, so I'm wondering if, because I have got the King and the Queen both reversed, this is a couple that butt heads, like I said before. And there's also a bit of manipulation going on here. I mean, the Queen of Wands really is sort of the resident queen bitch from hell. So, whatever is going on here, okay, with this couple, someone's done some serious fucking shit staring, I ain't gonna lie. And it's gonna have you trapped in your head over this. So, again, this is the message from Spirit. It's basically saying, if you don't end this cycle right now and get out and run as fast as you bloody well can run, if you don't do this now, this is what you've got coming. You need to release the burden right here, right now, and get over it, because otherwise, boom, this is what you've got coming. Trapped in your own head, malicious behaviour, manipulative behaviour. That's what's looming here, and that's what's worrying me a little bit. And this was a message for Lizzy. You know what you need to do. I'm showing you now what's going to happen if you don't. So whoever that message was meant for, then yes. If that's sort of pinned to your situation and the people that you're involved with, then yeah, that message was for you. More specifically for the name Lizzy, Liz, Elizabeth. Right. So, let's move on. I'm going to do a couple more, and then that'll be it for today. Let's have a look for a couple more messages. Spiritually intuitive messages. Psychically intuitive messages from Spirit. For certain people in my subscribers. What is going on? What situations and messages do we have? Not hearing a name yet, but I do have an image of someone. It's a little bit strange, because I'm actually seeing sort of a lady with dark skin. I would say maybe African American springs to mind. It's a lady who is a little bit experimentative with her hair. I don't think I'm being shown a spirit here. I think I'm being shown the person that I'm reading for today. This lady likes to experiment with colours in her hair. I'm seeing blue, I'm seeing purple. Very like wild and sort of out there and in your face. I love it. Very, very pretty in the face. Beautiful big brown eyes. Really nice straight smile. Really, really, really pretty. But she's got so many different colours. I'm seeing so many different colours in her hair. I don't know who this lady is. I'm not being given a name. How strange. Weird and wonderful. It's what sort of springs to mind here. And I've also, do you know what? I've also got like the image of like a mother or a grandmother sort of saying, you keep dyeing your hair that many colours, your hair's going to fall out. Not sure who that is either. I think it's someone still living, like a mother or a grandmother. Interesting. Well, my sweetheart, this message involves you, if you fit that description. Okay, again, I'm being shown water signs and fire signs. Interesting. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Sag, Leo, Aries. Something was on the card. Something was looking really, really rosy. And something was offered. Someone initially took it, but then backed off before it got any serious, I think. And all of a sudden, you were left not knowing where you were going, what you were doing. Oh. Which is really sort of I feel disappointed. That's sort of the initial feeling that I'm getting at the moment. Is disappointment, like broken promises. It's like, yeah, okay, this person, this guy or whoever, sort of. I've also, okay, whatever it was that was sort of offered here, okay, it looked so promising in the beginning, but it didn't last long at all. I think it lasted a few months, which is really sort of disheartening and disappointing. That's the energy that I'm sort of feeling here. I mean, I'll show you. I mean, I've got an offer of love with a really nice promising start. Again, you know, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, and it looks so promising, so promising. And then all of a sudden, I mean, again with the King of Wands here, this is looking promising. Someone's ready to move. Someone's ready to take action. Aries, Leo, Sag. Out of the blue. Boom. Stop. Dead in its fucking tracks. This was it. Not going any further. Feel really disheartened by this. And disappointed. They're the feelings that I've got at the minute. Not so much anger at the minute. I think you might be past that stage. But yeah, with the Chariot, you don't know which path to go down now. You don't know where you're going, what you're doing. The actual messages that I've got for you here, okay, put simply, listen, you know, something's missing. Someone's trying to offer you something, and you're overlooking it because you're so sort of wrapped up in this energy of either this water sign or this fire sign. But what you're not realising, or maybe you have realised it but you're ignoring it, someone else is trying to help you here. Someone else is trying to offer you something and you ain't seeing it. You're so guarded and exhausted as well. You're so guarded and protective at the minute, and you really do need to let this energy go now, is what the message is here. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because you've got an earth sign that's trying to promise you a nice new beginning, and you're overlooking it. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here, who's actually trying to sort of break through this barrier that you've put up around yourself. Somebody else is trying to get through. You know, they're trying to sort of offer you something else here, okay, to sort of take you away from whoever these are. I'm assuming one of these is you, one of these is the person in question. This guy here, he's trying to get you away from that. And you're overlooking it. And what it's saying is, you've got a new beginning coming whether you like it or not. So now's the time to rid yourself of this energy and actually accept what is coming. Accept what is, have faith in what will be. Because you've got some really, really nice things coming in the near future. You've got an earth sign who's very, very secure. Very, very stable. So, I'll throw you a romance angel, my sweetheart, whoever you may be, and see what message they have for you. Right, okay. I think this person's a friend. I've got the let your friends help you card. If you've got a friend who is, let's say, around you at the moment, and maybe, you know, they've tried to offer something but you've sort of brushed it under the carpet because you're so hung up on what's gone on with someone else, let this person help you sort of ease that energy, because they're going to be really good for you. And just having the King of Pentacles here, full stop, we've got security, we've got stability, we've got something that's worth it, something that's very, very comfortable. You may feel very comfortable with this person. I'm telling you now, this person is not just a friend. They're trying to offer you something more. So, I'm going to leave that there. I can't help but notice that as I'm recording this, my actual video screen is going slow. And I actually thought this was Mercury retrograde, but it's gone. So if this video comes out on YouTube really sort of in parts of it going slow or stopping for whatever reason, then I do apologise. Just sort of bear with it. But yeah, those are the messages that I've got out for today. I hope these get out to the right people. And I hope they get, you know, to me, they actually take notice of what's been said and you know, heed the advice. I have had a few sort of funny messages on my channels. I'm not having a bitch about it or anything like that, but all I'm going to say is, listen, I mean, someone actually wrote that they were going to be happy to unsubscribe, and then they deleted their own comment. What they don't realise is I still get an email telling me what comments come through. So, you know, you go and delete your own comment because you feel like an idiot. But perfectly honest, you know, and I'm sure most of you guys that will watch this will agree, you know what I mean, I value all my subscribers. And if anybody wants to leave, then yeah, feel free to leave. You don't have to tell me. That's what you want to do. All I'm going to say is, just because there's one video that comes out that you might not like the sound of, I tend to be very honest in my readings. So if you can't take a little bit of honesty, then that's your issue, not mine. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm all about. I would rather tell my worst truth than my best lie to anyone. So that's just how I work. You either appreciate that or you don't. Things may pick up next month, things may not. Who knows? That's the way the tarot works. And if you're going through a bit of a shitty month, then hell yeah, the tarot's going to pick up on that and give you a few home truths. So you either accept it or you don't. Either way, no skin off my nose whatsoever. So, and obviously people keep ranting on about the videos are messing up. I'm not sure why. I am trying to do something about it. So if I can just have a bit of patience from you guys, I would really appreciate that. Anyway, I'm going to be back on Monday evening for the Monday Fun Day live session. I'm going to look forward to that then, you guys. So I'm going to see you for now. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, private readings, emails in the description.